Hey guys, it's Cody. It's time for our Capsule Sermons. Sorry it's so late, but this weekend we got to spend some time in Fort Worth at the Blade Show. It's a big knife makers convention kind of deal. They buy and sell materials to build knives and make knives, and lots of guys were there showing off their wares and the things they've made. And we got to run into some knife maker friends of ours while we were there. And Clancy took a little box of the knives that he's been making and working on and showed them to these guys so that they could kind of critique his work, show him what needed to be done differently, some things he could work on to improve his abilities as a knife maker. And it really got me to thinking about a proverb that we've all probably heard and read before, but I want you to take a little time with me and look at your Bible. We're going to be in Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17. It says, "As iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend." And that really got me to thinking, these guys were all so wonderful in the way that they treated Clancy. You know, they looked at his knives and they picked out the good points on it and said, you know, these are some spots where you're really doing an excellent job, you know, for a 14-year-old kid that's just getting started in the knife making world. And then they took some time to find some things that he needed to work on and give him some guidance in that. And just like that those guys were so willing to offer their advice and their friendship to Clance. We need to be willing to take advice and be a friend to other people and have friends around us that are going to sharpen us as believers. Meaning if they give us some criticism or they give us some pointers on, hey, you know, you're not really living your life the way you ought to right now, instead of being so mad at them or something, maybe we need to take a step back and say, hey, you know, you're right, thank you for that. Or if they encourage us during a rough time, to not turn our back on them and say, oh, I don't need to hear that right now. Because true believers are called to come together and to join together in worship and to be there for each other. And so keep that in mind, guys. Be there to sharpen each other. Be there to encourage each other along, to make each other better, to walk closer to the Lord, to grow in your walk with the Lord. And just be willing to accept what others have to say to you. But keep in mind, you always want somebody that says wiser than you. You don't want to listen to a fool that's telling you, oh, you don't have to do that, or no, you don't have to. So be willing to listen to those that around you that you know are walking with the Lord, and let them guide you in your walk. Remember, I love you. God bless you. And y'all keep praying.